This is Fit by Jenny. I am holding a straight arm plank off the Fitball. I have a resistance band around my ankles to provide resistance. I start with a glute max extension. So the glute max is pre-squeezing and raising the leg either to the back or straight up. Then I move into glute medius abduction. So the glute medius is moving my leg laterally. And then I move into mountain climbers, knees coming wide to the elbow. And that is what works the psoas and iliopsoas, as opposed to your knee just coming straight up to your chest, which works your hip flexors, not your core, which is psoas, iliopsoas. And then I move into the other leg. So this exercise is mainly a core and glute exercise. My whole body is having to hold an isometric contraction while I'm holding that plank. So my core is having to stabilize and stay strong, while my brain is firing my glutes in a specific order. I start with glute max, then I move into glute medius, and then I move into the core, psoas and iliopsoas, which its job is to bring the knee up. So this exercise is excellent for a pedal stroke and running stride. So you basically break down the movements of a pedal stroke and running stride. Glute medius needs to be able to stabilize the hips during a pedal stroke and running stride. And that's why I'm strengthening the glute medius by just pulling my leg laterally. Glute max has to be able to provide power through the whole pedal stroke and running stride. And then the psoas, iliopsoas also has to provide power and help the quads by bringing the knee up on the upstroke. So glute max on half that stroke, and then iliopsoas, psoas, and quads on the other half of the stroke, or I should say stride as well. They're both the same movement and dynamics. So I'm training my weaker muscles, getting them to become stronger. Core and glutes tend to be weaker than the quads and hip flexors and lower back. I'm also training my brain to fire them in a specific sequencing order so that while I'm out there riding my bike, or if a runner's out there running, their brain is using their core and glutes continuously with the other muscles, so that not only is their body more balanced, but they'll end up being able to hold a speed for a longer amount of time and ultimately be injury free. So that's the goal. I usually start my clients out with this exercise. I break it down, have them do one part rest, another part rest, the last part rest. I have them start on the floor, just holding a forearm plank on the floor, then moving to a straight arm plank on the floor, then moving to a forearm plank on the ball, which I do have a video about that as well. I'll have to show that here on the next one. And then ultimately moving into having the feet on the ball and hands on the ground. So this is the most advanced version of the progressions I do with this exercise. Pretty hard, just holding a plank for that length of time is just uber hard, and really, really, really taxes the core and iliopsoas, because basically I'm holding a one leg plank on that ball since my other leg is moving the whole time. And I did start off doing 10 reps. I've moved to 20. That seems to do the trick. And I try to do this exercise 1 to 2 times a week. I feel like it really helps keep my core and glutes strong and working and firing in the right order when I'm out riding my bike. So, but definitely this carries over into runners, triathletes, pretty much any sport, honestly, because most sports and activities use the legs and the body, full body, core, and glutes for sure. So really this can be used for anyone. I even just have regular clients who don't have a specific activity or sport they do, just because it's a general, overall general great exercise for functional training. Any questions, please feel free to reach out to Jenny at fitbyjenny.com.